Our planet is something vital that we need in order to continue to live. It is what we live on as well as what gives us the resources that we need to survive. Many things that we do every day have come to affect our planet, and we must become aware of what they are and how they harm us so that we learn to take care of our planet. The main point of this video will be to show in what ways we are harming our planet, as well as some ways that we can take care of our planet. So let's begin. So one of the main problems that is being caused because of climate change is melting. Now the frozen water on Earth is melting. The warmth in the atmosphere is causing glaciers as well as ice that we find in fresh water such as rivers and lakes and the ocean to melt much quicker. This is creating a huge problem because now the oceans are getting hotter, expanding, and becoming much more acidic. In an article according to EDF.org, they're getting hotter because they absorb 90% of the extra heat in the climate. This shift causes the oceans to expand, contributing to higher sea levels and strips the corals of their vivid colors. This is a huge problem because ultimately it is creating a lot of extreme weather, like storms, to occur on planet Earth. And in an article according to NSIDC.org, the atmosphere and the ocean act as heat engines. They're always trying to restore a temperature balance by transporting heat toward the poles. Our weather is a manifestation of this phenomenon. Things like storms are created in order to restore the heat. That's why we see that these storms are much more prevalent in the winter when there's cold. These storms are used to restore heat into our planet, and they're becoming much more common, and the storms are getting much more severe because of the extra heat in our planet. So one of the main reasons why ice has been melting on planet Earth is because of activities that we engage in every day. Coincidentally, the ice has been reported to begin melting at the beginning of the 1900s during the Industrial Revolution. This is because we have begun to emit much more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, causing our planet to retain heat much more and ultimately causing ice to melt. So things like driving our cars or like the gases that are released from factories are what causing the heat to be retained on our planet and ultimately ice to melt. According to worldwildlife.org, human activities are the root of this phenomenon. Specifically, since the Industrial Revolution, carbon dioxide and greenhouse gas emissions have raised temperature even higher in the poles, and as a result, glaciers are rapidly melting. It is very scary to think that we have done severe damage to our planet already. It is projected that even if we do significantly decrease our gas emissions that we're releasing into the atmosphere, more than a third of the remaining glaciers will be gone by the year 2100. Scientists predict that if emissions continue to rise, that the Arctic could potentially be free of ice by the summer as soon as the year 2040. This shows that the problem is very, very serious. We must take action as soon as possible. I think we can all do our part and change things, small things that we can do every day in order to help our planet. And we're going to talk about some of the ways that we can solve this situation as soon as possible and save our ice and lower our temperatures in the planet Earth. So I believe that one of the easiest ways that we can help our planet is by reducing our use of vehicles. Today, we use vehicles for virtually anything that we do. If we want to move anywhere, we use our cars. And I believe that this is something very easy that we can reduce our usage of our cars, to reduce it specifically to use it only when it's absolutely necessary. I do understand that cars are our most important form of transportation, but it's not our only form of transportation. To be honest, we don't need our car to go a couple blocks to our friend's house or to go to the grocery store. We can use our bikes, we can walk places, and this will ultimately also benefit our health. So I think if we reduce the usage of cars to only when it's absolutely necessary, then I think we'd be doing a lot of improvement in that aspect. So as we can see, our planet has been severely affected by things that past generations and our current generations have been doing each day, with the industries, with the factories, with the cars. All the gas emissions that we're releasing to our atmosphere have really drastically and severely affected our planet. We can see this very prevalent in our storms, and more importantly in the ice that is melting, which is causing our ocean temperatures to increase and our overall planet temperature to increase. talked about how the ice is melting and why, and also about how we can do our part each day in order to help our planet and save us ultimately that live on this planet. But first we must save our planet in order for us to continue living our lives. And if we want to live a long life, our planet also has to live a long life. And ultimately we have to do things to save our planet and protect it from all these harmful things that we're doing. We can do things every day, small, easy things. We can all do our part in order to help the situation and help the cause and ultimately save ourselves. Thank you for watching.